This is the new...
There are many paths to success. Some people seem to have all the luck. One viral video and they're an internet sensation. But others plan their careers and wind up exactly where they want to be. We've covered a lot of people who skyrocketed to stardom because of one big video. But Doug Demuro planned to work in the auto industry and is living his best life. We can all learn something from him, so here's what you didn't know about Doug Demuro. Watch to the end for our icebreaker question, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell so that you get notified when we post our next car-related content. Most of Doug Demuro's content is car reviews. He looks over every detail of the car he reviews, inside, outside, logos, paint, wheels, anything and everything that can make a car unique. He covers all the quirks and features that you could ask for.
It looks like a turtle. Really, that sloped back turtle. But it's also a fully electric crossover with a starting price of under $60,000.
Fans of Top Gear will get a kick out of his smooth voice, detailed reviews, the Doug score.
That's one of the craziest visual things about this car, the look of the tires and just how, well, off-roady they are. And the Doug score is here.
And of course, getting to see him drive all those amazing vehicles. Demuro has been on YouTube since 2013. He usually reviews vintage or luxury vehicles. We'll dive deeper into his channel later. Who's the man behind it? Let's take a look at this big dreamer's origin story.
What was the beginning? So I decided to do a newer version of this video and kind of update it a little bit and tell you the story of how I started.
Doug Demuro was born in Denver, Colorado on May 22, 1988. He graduated from George Washington High School. But even before he graduated from college, he had an eye for fine automobiles. In 2009, he was featured in Automobile for car spotting. That is, taking photos of exotic cars. And in 2010, he met his current wife, Joanne. They've been together for over 10 years. That said, Demuro graduated in 2012 from Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. His degree was in economics. He went in knowing that he wanted to work in the car industry. If his current success is any indication, he's made good use of what he's learned. Now, some people out there say that a college degree isn't worth it. After all, plenty of the car show hosts we've talked about had dropped out of school, right? But if you want to get hired by a major company, you need credentials. Those credentials can come from a bunch of different places. College is just one of them. It's still a valid option, especially if your goal is to work with brands that are over 50 years old. They might not know what YouTube is, but they'll know what a college degree is. On that note, the real reason to go to college is to make social connections. No doubt Demuro had the right strings pulled when he landed his job writing for Porsche. The company happened to be headquartered in Atlanta. Specifically, he was in charge of bringing cars to the dealerships. And if you think this sounds awesome, it was. In his own words, "I was so desperate to get this job to work for Porsche, it was the coolest thing in the world. I had a Porsche company car." He also wrote for Auto Trader at the same time. As much as he enjoyed his job at Porsche, he wanted more money and freedom. He started with small articles as a freelancer. Despite it maybe not being allowed at his job, he did it anyway. It was risky, but it paid off. Demuro only stayed with Porsche for a few years. In 2013, he began working for blogs such as The Truth About Cars and Jalopnik. The Truth About Cars had a reputation for being silly while still delivering serious information, making it a good match for Demuro's writing style.
That's all we got for now. Check back next week for more Mimsy. We're done. That's it. We're done.
The editor loved what Demuro had and published his piece immediately. Unfortunately, they couldn't afford to pay him, so Demuro went elsewhere. Looking for paid blogs led him to Jalopnik. Jalopnik was one of the biggest car blogs about cars at the time. Demuro would nudge them to post his pieces, and most of the time, they did. After a while, they agreed to pay him. Lucky. Demuro also started his own blog, Plays with Cars, and published 2 books in 2013, Plays with Cars and From My Perspective. He published another book, Bumper to Bumper, in 2016. The guy's got more going on than just a YouTube channel. Regardless of where he posted, Demuro was always eager to interact with his readers, and that leads us nicely into the YouTube channel. Demuro's YouTube channel started in 2013 as per the suggestion of a Jalopnik reader. This led to him and his then-girlfriend experimenting with filming his Nissan Cube on the college campus.
Today, I'm getting rid of my trusty Nissan Cube.
The video was so bad that it never got posted, but the point is, you have to start somewhere. His first real video was saying goodbye to a Cadillac CTS-V wagon.
Of course, you already know the CTS-V wagon is fast and that it handles well. So let's answer a more important question. Can it jump a Range Rover? Yes. Yes, it can.
He was still writing articles but knew that every video was guaranteed a few thousand views. He put a lot more effort into the Cadillac video than the Nissan. And though it's nothing compared to his later work, it showed. These videos played second fiddle to his writing career. There'd be a review, then a video after. Demuro is known for his reviews, so where did those start? His first review was on a Ferrari 360, a car he viewed as the most pedestrian exotic car you can imagine. He had originally gotten that Ferrari for a Jalopnik piece and casually filmed it. But at the time, almost nobody on YouTube had a Ferrari. Demuro did not notice his videos getting popular. He was decidedly meh about receiving a 100,000 subscriber trophy in the mail. He did not take his videos more seriously until 2015. By 2016, videos had become his thing. He began doing video reviews. He got an Aston with a bumper-to-bumper warranty, drove it around the country, and wrote a book with the title. His channel currently has over 4.7 million subscribers and 1,200 videos. Most of those videos are car reviews. Some of them focus on a car's quirks and features, which would become Demuro's catchphrase over time.
And show you all of its quirks and features.
Part of his success is because he uploads regularly. The average is 2 videos per week. Note that many of the cars he reviews are loaners. It is also conveniently divided into weird cars, exotic cars, trucks and SUVs, you get the idea. Whatever your type of vehicle is, Demuro has probably given it a go. But Demuro has done more than just YouTube videos. When he took the Aston around the United States, he scheduled meetups to interact with fans. He's chilled with Jay Leno. He shows up at the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance, a very important car show that takes place every year in Pebble Beach, California. And like many YouTubers, Demuro offers merchandise for fans who can't afford one of those awesome cars. You can tell other gearheads that you're a fan with a shirt or mug showing off your quirks and features. Along with having a channel, Doug Demuro has become a brand unto himself. YouTube is not Demuro's only way of making money. His other jobs are writing for auto publications and selling cars on his website, Cars and Bids. C&B is a car auction site and an amazingly successful one at that. He would have been happy to get 100 submissions in the first week. Instead, his site got 720 submissions on the first day. You'd think one avenue would suffer for another, but that isn't the case. His YouTube channel helps his auction site and vice versa. He started Cars and Bids as a way of making money without fighting the YouTube algorithm. The Chernin Group gave him $37 million to help fund his project. The funding gave him enough money to pay people to help. He still wants to make videos too. All this money talk probably makes you wonder how much Doug Demuro is worth. One estimate pegs his net worth at around $3.64 million, if not higher. Because of how many different ways Demuro has to make money, it's hard to calculate exactly how much he's worth. If you slide between that $3.64 million and $5.1 million, you probably have an accurate amount, but that's after taking in all those sources of revenue. Remember, he had an economics degree and a Ferrari before he started making money off of YouTube videos. Despite it all, Doug Demuro remains relatable and relatively humble. His voice, both written and spoken, resonates with many casual car lovers. It contributes to the idea that what happened to Demuro could happen to anyone. As Demuro said, you don't know the pivotal moments in your life are going to become something until much later. Demuro currently lives in San Diego, California. He has a wife, Joanna. His son was born on September 2nd, 2021. By the way, if you know this baby's name, please let us know in the comments. You might also see their bearded collie Noodle in some of Demuro's videos. Overall, I'd say things worked out pretty well for him. In light of Demuro's amazing dream to work in the auto industry, the question for this video is a doozy. What is your dream? Have you done anything to make it happen, or are you hoping for a windfall? If you're missing something to make your dreams come true, what are you missing? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're down there, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so that you don't miss the next big thing on our lot.